Hi lovely people, it's Rachel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're a returning viewer. You're joining me for a look through my September planner lineup, which I have got a fair few things to share with you today. So grab yourself a brew. I am on coffee with a bit of vanilla in it today, and we shall get stuck in.
When you need colour, when you need light, when you need a rainbow shining bright, when it's overwhelming with all of your to-dos, go grab a sticker, it'll help you through. Get it from EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, brighten up every day. EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, brighten up every day.
So I think I hesitate to say this because, you know, I'm a planner, things change, but I think I found something that works for me at the moment, which I really am looking forward to sharing with you with the Plum paper vertical, and I think that's where we're going to start, because I've got my Hobonichi, which is my gratitude and a little bit of journaling kind of journal. I've got my ring planner, which is mainly work stuff and day-to-day planning, and then I have my sticker pouch with gorgeous charms on it from Colibri Charms. How amazing is this galaxy? It's just beautiful, and all the little enamel planets and stars, they are so pretty. I love it. And then this is my Plum paper, which I know quite a few of you have watched my planner review series of this year, and I talked quite a bit about Plum paper in there. I got a couple of planners from them, and the lovely thing that I discovered with Plum paper as well is that I can use my collection of covers which I had from EC, and I have so many of them, and you know, I really am value being able to switch them out. So I thought I would give you a little bit of a share of how this is set up as well. So first thing to notice is the tabs. I replaced the tabs or I covered over the tabs with a set of rainbow ones from my shop, and I just love how that looks. It's so much fun. Then I have my sort of forward planning and, like, you know, school calendars and paydays and child benefit days and stuff. I've then got kind of a section of goal setting that I set up. I have some health notes, and then we get into the months. Now there is so many pages for each month, and it's just, I love it. So I'm going to flip into September and share with you here, because this is where I've started using the Cocoa Daisy Solstice collection. I'm on their planner design team, so I do receive my kits as part of my package or at a reduced cost, just so you know. And this is my kind of monthly dashboard pages. If I just bring the light down, let it balance out, and it will, there we go. So these pages look like this to begin with. I really don't like this layout. I also don't like writing on here because it is glossy and I can't use my normal pen, which annoys me. So what I've actually got here is the tending list from my power sheets that I've just cut out, well, pulled out because it's perforated, trimmed down a little bit, and then stuck in with some washi tape, and that is where I will keep track of my power sheets goals. Then over here I've popped down a little section labelled Create. This is where I've been keeping a little monthly log of the progress I'm making on my knitting and crochet projects. So in August, for example, you can see I've made some notes here. And then I've got a little section here which is kind of, I'm going to set up as a currently section. So this used to live in a journal in my dory. I've not been using a dory for a little while now, the last couple of weeks really, and so yeah, I decided to see if I could get my journaling into here and also the Hobonichi. And then I've got a little section down here which is going to be for any books that I read. And then I just added some decoration, you know, I popped in some of the vellum stars, I did a little bit of stamping, and I just really like how that's come together as a bit of a monthly spread for both goal setting and a little bit of like my personal stuff as well. So then coming into the monthly page, I keep a bookmark down the bottom so that I can flick to it easily because I find that really nice. And this is basically just everything on there, so anything that's timed is in there. I also added in just a little this month section of a little quote: focus on being excellent at what you are good at rather than okay at what you are mediocre at. And the sticker kits that I've used here, I use quite a lot of the calendar weeks. Oh, the one that's designed for the Hobonichi weeks but the monthly page, I've forgotten the exact phrasing for it, so my apologies for that. And I really like sort of incorporating stickers from every kit into my planner. Then I have set up pretty much most of the month. This is actually a kit from Every Minute a Story. I decided since it's back to school week I would use that there. And I turned the larger bookmark from the Cocoa Daisy kit, just popped a coil clip on the back, and that just snaps in just to take me to the week that we're on. And then I've already started to set up a few weeks ahead. The stickers down here that say mood, I made those myself as a custom kind of thing for myself. And so I've got a couple of weeks set up, and then yes, I have done another one there as well. So again, I've got some custom things there, and these are mainly from LinousPots. And then the appointment labels in here and some of the functional stuff that will get added are all from my shop. So there we go. So that is my sort of September setup. I then have some blank pages for notes and scribbles, and reflection pages, prayer and to-do list and cleaning. So I have some other kind of notes pages within that. And I'm really enjoying using my Plum paper. You know, just looking back at August, I love the colours in here. It feels so bright, and I've been putting little bits of journaling in as well, here and there, which has been really nice to do, although I need to catch up on this week. So I mentioned just before that I have been doing my gratitude and a little bit of journaling in here. This is an A6 Perfect Fit cover from Foxy Fix. It has courage on the front. This was a custom, and I love this cover so much. It's so beautiful, and I love how it's marking up. I've got the bow and the little charm dangle on it from this month's collection, and my bookmarks are from Hearts by Emma, who I believe is reopening soon, which is great. So this is a Hobonichi A6. It has a full year of gratitude listing using the 1000 gifts challenge from Anne Voskamp, and links are down below. If you can't find them, it's on my Pinterest. And I change out the cards and things here and there, and I just stick stuff in. And I was really debating, and I had tried doing my gratitude listing in my Ringbound planner for a little while, but actually I just found that, I don't know, there was something about having the whole year in one place with everything in there, and just being able to look back through it of a list of things that I'm just so grateful for, and a list of gifts, you know, because it is part of my faith journey as well. And I've just really enjoyed doing this. And when I was trying to do it in like my in my planner, I just found that I wasn't getting consistent with it, and I wasn't enjoying it as much. I was forgetting to do it. You can see where I started falling off from time to time. And I've just had fun, you know, decorating with the odd stickers here and there. I don't worry if I miss a page. I don't worry if it's just pen for the day. Each month I have popped in like some vellum or acetate, and then you see I've got like the printed out challenge. And yeah, and then I have started in places putting in little bits of journaling. And something that I've really enjoyed doing this month, if I just flick around, is I've been using the Chameleon fine liners. Now these pens, I've not got any near me to show you, but basically you can mix them and they change colour. So you can see like there it goes from green to blue, whereas I'm getting rid of some of the last bits. Or here it's like I've used a red and an orange and mixed them together. And that's just been really, really fun. I've enjoyed that very much. Why are you stuck together? There we go. So again, just mixing colours through and trying to match with the stickers on the page. I am going to put in the prompts and everything for September ahead of time, and I will decorate as well a little bit ahead of time, so that then on the day it's just a case of pick up the pens, write what I want to, and we're done. So this is my sort of September, start of September page. So I've got my printout there, used some washi. I love this card, it made me smile so much. I keep hitting the spacebar, but I'm still on Earth. And then I trimmed the vellum that was in the planner classified, I think, and just tipped that in. And I had doubted whether by the end of the year I would still like using this, because you would have so much bulk on the left hand side. But actually I really love how chunky it's getting, and I am planning on ordering another one for next year, for 2021, and carrying on with it, because I just think that is rather special to have a book with everything that you are grateful for in a year. So that is my A6 Hobonichi. And finally we come on to the sort of my Ringbound planner, which is sort of my workhorse planner, I suppose, in a way. This is my day-to-day planner. It's got lots and lots of work things in work projects. And my setup hasn't changed much from previous months, but I have streamlined a little bit, and I have just reorganised a little bit how I'm doing things. So in terms of the planner itself, it's a Spice Denim from Foxy Fix. It was a custom order, in fact, after they'd sold out of Spice Denim, and I got in touch to ask if they perhaps just had enough to make me one, and they did. And I have Hope on the front, usual butterfly on the spine, and again I'm loving how this is marking up, but you can polish out some of the marks and scuffs. The charm on the front is the gorgeous beaded cluster charm from Mary Kay at Colibri Charms. It's absolutely beautiful. I've got an ollie clip, which I usually have on the front because it lends a little bit of support from the inside. So let's open up and I'll show you the inside. I did a little bit more decoration on my pockets this month and some layering and things. So that ollie clip is helping to hold my paper clip in place here. This is actually from last year's back porch collection, as are a few things that you'll see, things like acetates and these doilies and a few other bits and bobs, which they just match beautifully. So I thought, right, we'll mix those in and put them in, because I had quite a lot of that collection left. So I am faffing with the charms because I like them to look pretty, but I can't make it sit straight because that's me. Oh dear, what am I like? There we go. There we go, now it looks pretty. It's only just in shot, but you know, to me it matters. So yeah, so I mixed in a few things from there. I have, of course, my little Simon with his star. How adorable is that? I'm so pleased with that. And I love the little bow clips as well, so I've enjoyed using those. Also some of the glitter stars that were in the pocket keeping kit, I think that was in. I've used those on the dashboards, and I used some of the border star strips on this dashboard here, and then the stars that were left over, I popped a few across there, and I'm looking forward to using these somewhere else. I'm thinking I might use one in the Hobonichi to mark the start of the month. I think that'll look really cool. Put that back in my little organiser. So this is from the free printables, which always check those out because they're free for everybody, you don't have to subscribe. And this acetate and vellum are actually from last year's collection, but I love them so much, as is this card. Then I have my little inbox section, and I decided to change it and use sticky notes on it this month rather than an actual piece of paper, so I thought that was rather fun. You can see I've still got some jobs to do. And as I say, I put the what's the word I want? The border strips along there, and because they are mirrored you can back them to each other, and I just think that looks really, really cool. I then have my planning section, so in here I've got Simon and Betty. Managed to lose Simon last month and then I found him, he'd fallen out of my planner. I have just Year at Glance, and I have, let me find some blank ones, some printables from Thrive on Plans, which are just forward planning inserts up until the end of next year. Then, oh, that's August stuff, so that can come out. I need to take that out soon. Then I have my September divider, and this I'm actually going to use for completed projects this time rather than projects to do, for a reason that will become clear because I've completely moved my project section around. I've got a little tab there which is from the Daisy Weeks calendar kit, and I put it a bit further over so that, because August is sat there on the equivalent page. Not done anything with that yet, it's more there for reference. I've got my Cocoa Daisy challenge there with my days highlighted, and then my page marker this month I used the bookmark, added some of those stars again. I changed this for a purple one because I didn't want the sun and the sun next to each other, it felt wrong, so I decided to make that the moon and added a couple of die cuts. Incidentally, the die cuts in the planner add-on this month for me were adhesive backed, which was cool. And then I did a sort of washi dashboard backing type thing where I just put loads of my favourite washes that coordinated. I thought they looked pretty cool. And then I've actually already gone through and dated all of my daily inserts, and my change here is that I've not put a weekly in at all, which I normally would do. I've just got my days, and I've already started putting stuff in on days when happening, or reminders for specific days, because what I find is I definitely need a daily list, and I already have my weekly in my Plum paper, so there was no point, it seemed no point in having a weekly in here. The only reason for having a weekly in here really was because these pages are so pretty, but I'm sure I can find another use for them, and I will do. I mean, they could be trimmed to use as little inserts for lists, so they will get used, just not in the way that I have been doing. So that's all my dailies. Then I have my next divider, and I kept that in from last month because I just love it, even though perhaps it doesn't quite match, but hey, who cares. And then I've got all my projects and project steps written out for the month. I then come into month at a glance section, and love that big paperclip, it's so cool. And these again are printables, which you've seen before if you've watched my videos. They are Annie Plans printables, and they're like a month on 4 pages for just a cover page, month at a glance, and then space for some lists, which is great. And then I just have my notes section at the back. Finally, right at the very back, I have this little insert with Simon from last year because he's cute, my little notepad, part of the notepad, and I inserted some paper because I wanted to be able to see this stripe whenever I open my planner. And this journal card was, I think that's from last year as well. So there we go. And then I have my little washi card, but it's got extra sticky notes on for my inbox. And I popped the tag in there because I kept forgetting that the washi card was there, so it reminds me. So there we are, that is my planner set up for September. I hope you've enjoyed having a little look through that, seeing what I've been up to. I'm feeling really good about my lineup at the moment. It has what I need. It's got space for me to journal, it's got space for me to plan everything out. You know, and it's not too much, because yeah, it's just, let's see how it goes, but I'm feeling quite positive about this right now. So I hope you've enjoyed that. It always helps me out if you can like and subscribe. If you haven't already, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what your favourite part of the September collection is, or perhaps what you're looking forward to in September. And until next time, lovely people, take care and bye bye for now.